the brain rot time period. It's like I just wanna listen to the KSI song while watching the Talk Tuah podcast and eating my lunchly.
Yeah, it's getting wild. She might have just crossed the she was top 5 in like podcasts that she had gotten to. I believe she just crossed the million, off of saying, "Hey man, I like to spit on dicks before I suck them." Like that's
crazy,
insane.
Well, no, I also think that like she's because it came from her. Because if it would have came from like a whore, you're like, this is normal.
Because they looked at it like she's so pure.
It's not a no-more.
Right. Well, you would assume.
No. It's like no, because she was like so pure. Like it was like a
authentic.
Like
it happened authentic. It wasn't
think about
something
like
that was forced.
hoes be saying that all the time, and they're kind of like, okay, whatever, this is some hoe shit. But because it came from like a little white girl somewhere in the country, and she's like, spit on that thing. It's like oh, this is like. Like,
adorable.
Look at it. It's like adorable. Yeah.
And hey, I'll give it to her from the clips that I have seen every time that she seems to have a bit of a personality. So hey,
yeah.
it
So I
works.
think because like, and I remember I saw a video of her. She was like, yo, like they say I only have 15 minutes of fame, so it's like might as well do something good with it. And she did like some charity work.
Yeah.
While she had her 15 minutes of fame.
I mean, hey, given the amount of revenue that was coming in, I think they said something about like she got paid like $30K for an appearance. It goes back to what we've been saying.
Well,
for
she
what,
got.
about, like,
I'm curious to see how much because that deal's under Jake Paul's media company.
Yeah.
It's under Better, so it's like that's how she got all the guests on there, and because of like the guests,
right,
it builds momentum.
So probably like a 360 deal.
I saw the crazy. I was watching that Aiden Ross Jake Paul stream. I'm getting more into like this like kid culture because you got to understand how the world moves forward.
Right.
So I was watching this Jake Paul Aiden Ross stream, and Aiden Ross goes, "Why did you sign her to that deal? Like, what was the thing?" And he goes, I think it's like she just speaks about revolutionary concepts that the world needs to hear. He was laughing. He was like saying it like tongue in cheek. He was being like an asshole. He's like, it was just like this is just the content that the world needs to see. It's world changing content, very informative. Like he was just joking about it.
But I mean, the positive for her is, I mean, if you jump to, of course, it could be like smoke and mirrors with the rankings and the numbers or whatever the case may be. But there's people who are apparently tuning in. So.
I think it's legit. I think people just like. I think what happens is people say, "What the fuck could she even talk about?"
Right.
And then because of the guests that they've had on, because of the fact that she signed to like a bigger media company that can get her guests, they listen and they're like, "Oh, this is actually like entertaining," and they keep it. Like, let's look at the guests here. What guests have they had?
I got you.
Are we able to see this?
Yes.
Because I when I saw clips, I was like, there's some like guests on here that talk to a podcast.
She's got Hannah Berner. I think that's her friend.
I got no idea who that is. Let's see.
JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, see, like that's crazy.
Just said JoJo Siwa. I saw a clip with she asking if she was a top or a bottom. I'm like, you guys are lesbians.
And
Yeah.
Whitney Cummings. Those are her.
Okay, yeah, Whitney Cummings. I think she had gone on Whitney Cummings' podcast, and then that's kind of what sparked the idea for her to have a
JoJo Siwa
podcast.
and Whitney Cummings. That's hilarious. They're hitting a specific niche though. It's like a Call Her Daddy type thing. Because that's wild. Like Call Her Daddy is a podcast where it's like I've never even listened to it, but it's one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
It is insane. I remember I was on a flight coming here last year, and I was looking, and it was on the airplane.
Yeah.
I said, what the hell? And that was really the time in which I said, what's going on?
Well, I know why, though. It's Spotify bought them, right?
No, Spotify bought them, and then now they went, it was before Spotify. It was
Barstool.
It was Barstool.
They didn't like that contract.
Yeah, they were in Barstool first. Then they went somewhere for like 60 million.
Spotify.
And then they left from there to go somewhere else for like 100 million.
Spotify got them for 100
on the latest deal.
So Barstool had them originally. They ran into like issues because I guess one of the girls didn't want to work, so they said, fuck that girl, pushed her out.
Yeah.
And then after their Barstool thing, I think Spotify got them.
And funny enough, the girl who ended up leaving, who I believe was her co-host, Sophia, I think that was her name. Yeah, Sophia. She ended up leaving. She has her own podcast now, not doing as well as Call Her Daddy, obviously. But I guess in the realm of, she's doing okay for herself.
What genre is that? It's like, is that brain
sex,
rot also?
Sex.
It's like
brain rot to a certain degree.
It's like feminism podcast.
Well, it's primarily like women's stuff kind of podcast.
Yeah.
But it's not like I don't want to, because I don't listen to it, so I don't want to be like, they don't get into no serious particular kind of, but it's just all things women, they're there. But every time I've seen a clip, it's always been hey man, this is how I remember she said she invented the gawk. 3,000. I'm like,
Jesus
That's
Christ.
what she called. I'm like, yeah, you didn't. I'm pretty sure there was somebody else who done
This
did
is
it. But hey, you know,
no.
it's what if it's able to generate views and you get a
like
whole lot of people who
it's
tune
like
in.
it's like a female Joe Rogan's pod, like because Joe Rogan is like a
Kind
manly
of.
podcast.
Yeah,
Like Joe Rogan,
yeah, 'cause he talk about wrestling
serious-
gorillas and
yeah, no,
stuff.
but they talk about like
Bears.
politics
Yeah.
and like economics, and he has like doctors and shit on there.
Yep.
Billionaires,
Uh-huh.
and then the Caller Daddy's the one where it's like, fucking, I don't know what.
She had Kamala Harris on there and a couple
That's
of other
crazy.
people. I think Joe Rogan. They were talking about possibly. No. I think they were going to see if they could bring on Kamala to. Joe
I don't
Rogan's
think she
podcast
wants
too,
real
but-
questions though. Like I don't know. I
well,
don't want to get into that whole thing. I don't think
yeah,
she wants real
yeah.
questions. Her answers are hilarious though. I laugh all the
Yeah, I'm
time.
middle-aged. I was
Ask me a
growing up
question.
middle-aged.
Ask me a question.
I grew up in a middle
me a
class
question.
family.
Renee, I see you're running for president. What is the one policy you would run on that would make me vote for you?
You know, growing up in a middle class family with a single mother, I know what it feels like to be an American. I know the struggles and how we need to empower Americans all over this country.
Well, growing up in Canada, it's very.
She grew up in Canada?
interesting. Well, but you know, it's very interesting times that we're in now. Very interesting times that we're in now. But
I'm gonna
kudos to
answer
those
that.
podcasts.
So there was a tweet. It was
Kudos
like
to those podcasts
it's like,
that are up.
it's like my girl. It's like, I can't believe you cheated on me. He's like, well, you see, growing up in the middle class family.
Yeah, they've been running memes like a mother. Like it's insane. Like Twitter is just all of just hey, you get pulled over by the police. Like hey, listen, I grew up in a middle class family. There's only so much I could do.
Starbucks, so like, what can I get you? I grew up in a middle class.
Yeah, like legitimate. It's like the memes is just hilarious. I think we've got to a serious situation as a country where we can't take nothing serious.
Nah,
Everything's
it's-
gonna turn into a meme overnight.
Bro, it's just
over.
all memes. Like, if I look at my comments on my Instagram, anytime I'll talk something serious, I'm like, hey guys, here's how you could start a business. Here's how you could do some advertising. All the comments. Nice try, Diddy. Nice try, Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
They get so
yeah.
creative with them now. It's like, nice try, Super Diddy.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
try, Asian Diddy.
Yeah.
Today someone said,
any promotion post,
Nice try,
promotional
Diddy.
post, it's nice try, Diddy.
Yeah.
Immediately. And there's some people who legitimately don't even like. They just want to go find a post so they can comment.
Nice try, Diddy.
Like
Yeah.
we're in a brain rot society now. And funny enough,
everything just nice try, Diddy.
it doesn't make sense to fight against it.
Yeah.
You just have to lean into it, make it work for you, laugh at it, and then move forward.